Me and the fellas need to talk business, so you're gonna look after my girl for the evening.
Hi guys, and for method 1 of this video we just have to drive the stretch straight to the dock, nothing more fancy here. Right, as you can see we're near the dock now. This is actually, the comprehensive stretch from the other video, but to get the permanent colour, exclusive colour black stretch, it's exactly the same method. That's why I'm just using a bit of my other video to show you, because why do all this work if I'm not even going to keep the damn limo in the first place? So anyway, drive the permanent colour, exclusive colour limo there. Now get yourself to Harwood. Can't find a Banshee, better use a taxi or a police car or something like that. Just go to the Porter Tunnel and you can do the glitch which will allow you to get to Staunton Island early in the game. So please don't hold it against me that I'm being cheap by using some of my other video to show you this, but to be honest the method is exactly the same, and as I said, what's the point of doing all this work? I'm not going to keep the damn thing. So basically, yeah, you have to make sure that the back wheel and your body are just off the edge, and then you can get out and then you'll fall through the water. Just run across the Porter Tunnel all the way into Staunton Island and basically get a police boat and drive all the way back to where the stretch is, and then push the stretch in. Hopefully it won't land upside down. If it does, I highly recommend you restart the whole process, because tipping it is a real pain in the arse. Compared to the Manana, the stretch is a lot heavier, so I would recommend to retry if you tip it upside down, pushing it in the water. But anyway, I leave you to choose that, if it's worth it or not, because obviously this is you playing the game, not me. But for this walkthrough I'm not obtaining this stretch at all. That's why I'm using a bit of this video to show you. But the method is exactly the same. It's the same vehicle, same method. There's only one difference, a big difference between this one and the other one, is this one will take damage if you push it too aggressively in the water. So make sure you push it, but don't sort of reverse into it and hit it. Make sure you're actually pushing it but not hitting it, because otherwise you're going to cause some damage to it. And as soon as it starts smoking, you need to be very careful, because around Fort Staunton there are a lot of Colombian cartel guys. You need to be extremely careful that the damn limo doesn't catch fire from them shooting you. So this is actually, even in a way, even harder than the comprehensive proof one, because it's so much more vulnerable. But it's a great vehicle to have, even though I'm not collecting it for this walkthrough, because I've already got a limo. What's the point of having two that look the same? One of them just can't be resprayed. It's not really a big deal. But it's still a special vehicle for the inspired vehicle collectors. So yep, jump off sort of around here, and you'll spawn just above, which is just outside the hospital. I think you might as well grab a car from the car park. There's no point picking fights with the cartel guys, because they're really dangerous with their stupid AKs. Right, now what you want to do is drive to the docks near Newport. Sort of the standard procedure. I've already posted this method 2 times. One for the comprehensive stretch and one for the Manana. This is exactly the same method. It's just a very clever trick that will allow you to get vehicles into the unused garages early in the game. So you can actually, obtain more vehicles from Portland. This could not be done on any other GTA platform, because the garages were not active at the start of the game. You have to actually officially unlock the islands to unlock the garages as well. I guess in Vice City you could buy garage space, so that was different, but in LCS you certainly couldn't. Or even VCS for that matter. Just the legendary Vice City in San Andreas, you could do it. Right, so get a police boat. You really should use a police boat. Reefer does not do a very good job. So I'm going to cut the video here as well, because you probably know how to get back to the dock from here. Just drive the boat back. And when you're at the dock, jump out carefully. Now what you want to do is push the limo in the water. As you can see, this is not the permanent colour, exclusive colour limo, because the Maria is not in the back, but it's the same method. So please don't hold it against me that I'm being cheap here, please, because I proved the properties in method 2 anyway. If you're really going to be punchy with me, check my method 2 video and I'll show you it's a permanent colour, exclusive colour limo. I don't need any crap from anyone, if that's okay. Thanks. I know you guys are not like that. It's just, I don't know, there are some people who are extremely picky and unreasonable. But yeah, as you can see, the limo's upside down. I'd highly recommend you restart if it is, because it's a pain in the back to tip it back up. It's very heavy and you can barely move it. Unless it's really wavy, you might actually tip it back over. I leave that up to you to decide. It's not really for me to decide, but I think you should restart, because I once got to the destination at Fort Staunton and the limo was still tipped upside down. I just couldn't flip it, and I really got annoyed because I thought, crap, I wasted all that time. But anyway, whatever you want to do is your choice. See you at the destination. So you can see I'm at the usual destination again. Now you just beach the stretch like this. Make sure it's really far out of the water. Obviously when you're doing it with the permanent colour, exclusive colour stretch, be very careful because it's going to take damage if you hit it too hard. So obviously it might be smoking right now, the permanent colour, exclusive colour stretch. So yeah, the method's the same, so I don't think it's really necessary to show you like everything again with the other stretch, because to be honest it's the same method. I mean, how similar could it be? So make sure it's really sort of far out of the water before you drive it. And don't worry, it doesn't slide unless you push it with Claude himself. It shouldn't slide into the water. It's a very good beaching spot. So yep, I think that's pretty much as far as it will go. Get out the boat. Carefully go around the limo. Get into the stretch and drive away. Obviously make sure the camera's pointing forward first so you see what you're doing. And there you go. If you've done that, congratulations. Go and store it in Shoreside Vale's Safe House garage. If you have the other stretch there, be very careful when storing two stretches, because for some reason I don't know if it's just an Xbox, but my stretch disappeared when I stored it a certain way, so you have to make sure that they're stored very carefully. Well, I'm sure it's not a problem. Maybe my game just glitched out badly. So drive it through the finished ports tunnel. Eventually it gets cut off when you unlock Staunton Island for good. That's why this is a very clever method. So you just drive through with no traffic all the way to Shoreside Vale at Wichita Gardens, where your safe house is. And I'm not going to prove the properties of this limo in this video, because it's just a bit unnecessary and the video is long enough anyway as it is, and it's quite tough to make it. So what I think you should do is, if you want to see the properties of this limo, check out method 2 of obtaining the permanent colour, exclusive colour stretch. It will be, you know, easily available on my channel or from this video itself. Please check it out, and you'll see that I'm not lying about this. I would never lie about special vehicles. You know, I'm perfectly honest about them. So yep, as you can see, there's traffic here, just like usual. And yeah, you just drive it to your safe house garage. There's nothing else to it. And obviously, when you store it, make sure you save the game. I think you can save the game here, but if I were you, just go back to Portland and save the game. It'd just be easier. To go back, you just drive back through the ports tunnel to Staunton Island, and then take a boat from the Newport dock all the way back to the Callahan Bridge dock, and then just save the game. I'm sure you know what to do. You don't need me babbling on about it. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video's disappointed you, because I'm not using the legitimate stretch to demonstrate this, but to be honest, if the method is the same, it's the same. You just have to be a little bit more careful with the, you know, one that can get damaged more easily. Right, so I'm going to park this stretch sideways, because that's how I did it. I think if you have two stretches in there, you might as well put one against the wall completely, and then put the other one right next to it. And then they'll be far enough in the garage won't eat them for dinner. But anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Okay, bye.